All right, thank you for staying with us. It's still Sports Tonight, and as we told you at the beginning of the show, games are currently going on in the English Premier League, and let me just update you with some of the results of matches currently going on, and tell you that all the 4 games being played, no goals have been scored so far. West Brom at home to Chelsea, still goalless after 15 minutes. Cardiff against Aston Villa, goalless. Hull City against Southampton, goalless. West Ham United against Norwich, also goalless as we speak. Both games, all games going on at the same time, goalless at the moment. So we'll keep our eyes on it. We'll update you. As you can see on your screen, goals have not been scored at all tonight. And Arsenal fans will be hoping that it doesn't rain goals, particularly in that game between West Brom, Albion, and Chelsea. But let's go on to some other issues that we have lined up for you on Sports Tonight very quickly. Doom Nadio Konta has joined me now on Sports Tonight. And Doom, you are an apostle of the Noga games, but I'm not going to allow you to talk about Noga today. We have a lot to talk about. Stephen Keshi, foreign assistant, no foreign assistant. I think that's an issue that we should take up one of these days. Do we need a foreign assistant? Does Keshi want one? He doesn't want, but it looks like whether he wants or he doesn't want, people are just ready to force a foreign assistant on him. But our eyes on the game against Mexico friendly. The story everywhere is about the 3 uncapped players that Keshi has called up for the Mexico friendly, and people are asking a lot of questions. Why an uncapped player just a few months to the World Cup? Why?
You remember that a lot of people have been saying, why those, what did they call them, what name would they call some of those players who were Keshi's boy, they're not playing actively at the club, getting called up into the national team? Why some other players who are doing well, scoring goals, and they are not being, they're not giving any look into the national team? For me, I think we just have to allow that to die for that, because there's every tendency that Keshi believes in these guys. When he needed the result, the guys that people felt shouldn't have been in the team, those who were not active at their club, gave him the result at crucial moments. And there's every tendency for every coach to want to reward players who have helped him achieve success in the past.
Those you can trust.
Yeah, those you can trust. Those that can, when you give out, you dish out an instruction, they deliver. That key moments, they give you the result. They make you shine. They make you the golden man. And some of these guys that make Keshi untouchable. And there's nothing Keshi, because it's like a barbarian surrounding you. And it's not barbarian.
A word of protection around
you. And those guys were the guys that made it happen for you. So everybody has that element of sentiment for those who have helped him achieve success in the past, and there's no way you can.
Well, let's talk about it. You can see on your screen 3 players have been called up. We've been following, of course, Ramon Aziz is the only one I remember very clearly that we followed. Imo Ezekiel is doing well in the Belgian league. Michael Uchebo plays in the Dutch league, but
in the Belgian league,
is now in the Belgian league. We never kept our eyes on those guys, and these are the top guys that Keshi wants to give a chance.
Well, for Imo Ezekiel, remember he was called up by John Obu for the World Cup in Turkey. He didn't make the cut. That's the first. He didn't show up. He didn't show up. He didn't make the cut because he was called up. He didn't show up. He's been scoring goals for Standard Liège. A lot of people have been saying every week in, week out, Imo Ezekiel. A lot of people have been saying this guy is scoring goals regularly. He has a goal ratio. Yeah, goal ratio for Standard Liège. But it all depends on what he brings to the table. We've seen players show moment of flashes. We've seen a certain Batman Egbusi show moment of flashes against Paraguay. He just break into that team for the World Cup. So he could be one of those players, but he's still very young. You still have a lot ahead of him. But let's see how that pans out at the end of the day. For Ramon Aziz, since he moved to Spain, I think he's been very patient, playing in second field, he play and gradually warming himself up in the first team of America. And now he has a consistent form now. Of course, remember over the weekend he scored. He was part of the team that beat. He was part of the America team that beat Atletico Madrid, and he's been playing consistently, playing regularly for America. And he played at under 17 level, played at 20 World Cup. He's not played at the Senior World Cup. He should be one of those players, because where he plays is more or less for the creative midfield part, and he has a lot of him. Uses both leg and creative in the midfield. I don't know whether Keshi can just say, okay, let's see what these guys can offer at the end of the day. Because Mexico is one of those windows. Some of these guys want to showcase their talent. For Chukwu Uchebo, the last time he ever wore the green and white jersey under 20.
Under Samson Siasia. And he didn't make the World Cup.
But he was at the African Youth Championship in Rwanda.
That was
good height. He went to very low under. It was with Musa, Alessun Kume, of course, but
and Uche
Nwofo. So he moved to Cercle Bruges in Belgium. He's been playing. Over the weekend, he played. He got a red tag.
Big, tall strikers, maybe point men.
It's an advantage
of this world, and that's where Uche has a chance.
It's an advantage when you have this kind of height. You remember defenders are scared of players with this kind of height because a bulky striker can muzzle
to the end of course.
Yes, you can see even area balls. Some of those advantages that some other players couldn't have had, but these tall guys could easily get that and get that at the back of the day. Like Oshola Mobi, you expect that every defender will become a bit scared when you see a player of his stature. So, but let's see how these guys, what these guys will bring to the table against Mexico. I hope they put up their best. But even if they don't make the cut, but we'll see how players. The Nations Cup qualifier for 2015 is still fresh.
Immediately after the World Cup.
We can see call up some of these players to play for Nigeria. So you see a long way to go.
All right, still a long way to go. So with those guys, those three guys that we talked about, speculations about they have been included for the Mexico friendly, will they be able to break into the squad? Well, time will tell us all about it. And of course, as we await the Nigerian Football Federation to send out the official list of players called up, eyes will be on Mo Ezekiel, Michael Uchebo, and of course Ramon Aziz. We'll keep our eyes on them and see what they can bring to the Eagles, if they can bring that extra that we're looking for as we head for Brazil.